Live. So I was watching the Facebook feed, and this gal named Kim, this is to you. Hi. She writes, Rob Reiner's a meathead. And it reminded me of a story when I met Rob Reiner flying between LA and Reno. And, so Jeff Scott with Castle Rock works with Rob Reiner, and I'd met Jeff Scott because we were flying back and forth between LA while he was shooting Misery, and I lived in LA and worked in Reno. And so I got to know Jeff because, see, here's the deal. Delta Airlines, they had it going on. You fly so much time, and it's just impossible not to get treated better. And I'm like a ping pong ball between LA and Reno. And so I would fly from LA in the morning at 7, and then in 20 minutes, like you're at Fresno, you don't get off the plane. It's like they don't even have the ramp comes up to the door. You walk down on the tarmac. Well, anyway, and in 20 minutes, boom, you're back on the road and you're in Reno. I could get to the office by 9 o'clock in the office, and my boss, if that's what you want to call him, the guy that approved my expense reports, he wouldn't even get into the office till about 9:45, driving up from Orange County. We officed out of Lakewood at the time. So I'm packing the miles on Delta. So if you're buying it with an American Express card, you're getting triple miles. So, I'm a platinum level million miler, and I'm able to upgrade to first class for $20. So I'm able to buy first class tickets basically for coach plus $20. And I built up so many miles that first, you start off first, you had to be waitlisted. And then you get to the point where they just put you up front, and it's great. And you meet the right people between LA and Reno. So a friend of mine named Billy Pryor, who's from Topeka, is married to Tony Callum at the time. And Tony Callum has written a book or a screenplay based on an Ann Tyler novel called A Slipping Down Life. And so Billy is trying to get me to raise money for his movie. Tony, she's just a doll. She's in Private Benjamin. She's in The Sopranos. She's a Big Pussy's wife, and they got a kid together. They're just a beautiful couple. So I meet them. I went to college with Billy. And then I run into him out in LA. And, I just love the movie business. And so here I am back and forth. So one day I'm reading this screenplay, and, you do get treated better up in the front. And one of the hostesses, stewardesses, or whatever you call them, flight attendants, she goes, "Hey, look, we hate to bother you." And I'm just wearing a t-shirt, jeans, loafers, but I'm reading the screenplay. And I'm sitting in first class, and, "Hey, look, we hate to bother you, but we know you're in the movies. What was your last movie?" And I said, no, I'm not in the entertainment business. And then, no, come on. What, was it a TV show? Look, I know we don't want to bother you on a Sunday, and, they're all being gracious. And, if you know me, this is all feeding into my ego. And I'm loving it. I'm looking at this little kid next to me, and I said, "No, really, seriously, I'm just in the real estate business." And the guy, the little kid goes, "Oh, come on, what do you do?" And I go, "I'm actually just in the real estate business." And he starts kind of laughing. And so I run into this gal, and several times, several flights, and she's an attractive woman, and I want to see her, or, I'd like to get to know her. But so then the next time I run into her, I'm sitting next to Jeff Scott of Castle Rock, and that's the day I meet Rob Reiner. So she like looks at me and she just is like giving me the evil eye, like, God damn it, you're lying to me. Anyway, sometimes the truth, no matter what, doesn't work. But anyway, that's a Henry McClure story. Like most of my stories, they're not as fun for you to hear as they were for me to live through them. I'm live. I'm out. Got a little painting to do. And then I got to finish some real estate proposals. Hey, I love you guys. Henry McClure. Keep tuning in.